Holy cow, I can't believe it's already March. I'm bad at this. Huh. I don't have a lot of time or energy to write a whole episode about an actual top 10 list for games in 2018. It was these, by the way. First off, no, I'm not dead. I'm just really busy. Real life is a thing. I have 2 jobs and many friendships to juggle, and it's become all too easy to drop the YouTube ball in that process. I still have videos planned, including my KH3 video, a couple mastering the Steam controllers, and more than a few favorite games projects. While I'm at it, I should address the obvious question that I imagine most of you probably have, which is, where's the next Mastering the Steam Controller, DQP? It's coming. Don't worry. I still want to do episodes on playing games outside of Steam, and an episode covering miscellaneous loose ends like binding multiple sets in a single game, but there's been one obstacle in the way of that, and a lot of other things in terms of doing YouTube stuff this year. I was angry a lot last year. I was angry at Steam, I was angry at GOG, I was angry at Marvel, I was angry at Rockstar, I was angry at Telltale, I was angry at Epic, I was angry at Metroid Other M, I was angry at Brett Kavanaugh, I was angry at Alaskan politics, I was angry at Mother Nature herself, and I'm still angry at a lot of those. 2018 drove me furious, and the thing about that anger is, it's exhausting. There were a lot of good things in 2018. I love both of my jobs. Spider-Man has been killing it, both the PS4 game and the Spider-Verse movie. Celeste came out. Return of the Obra Dinn finally came out. Ridley finally made it into Smash Bros. Pichu finally made it back into Smash Bros. And it's starting to finally look like it's Muller time at last. 2018 was the best of times, and it was also the worst of times. My brain defensively fixated on the latter, as I'm sure many of us had. And anger is exhausting. It is emotionally draining. It's hard to make a video about the Steam controller, or the games of 2018, or just about the things you love in general, when anger is all that's on your mind. And it's not like I can just stop being angry, because being angry changes things. Anger caused Steam to take Active Shooter down from their store, and it happened again this month. Anger caused CD Projekt to fire their social media guy. Anger causes people to stop buying and pre-ordering games made in bad faith so that those games don't get greenlit anymore. Anger works, but it's also so tiring. And you can see that in a couple of my videos from 2018. Thankfully, with any luck, there will be more cool, good things to talk about in 2019 now that my brain has taken a rest from 2018. I've got those 2 previously mentioned Steam controller vids in the works. My favorite games project for The Walking Dead is kind of at a standstill at the moment. I don't want to dwell on Telltale's demise in that video, but there's also no way I can't. But there are other games on that list that I can knock out in the meantime. Shovel Knight, TIE Fighter, Fallout New Vegas, one of which will probably make a super interesting video now that a spiritual successor is on the way. I will also have some words about Avengers Endgame when that comes out. I left a script for an Infinity War video in the can, but I decided to leave it until the second half of that movie comes out next month. And one more announcement for the further future. Some of you from the way long ago times before Steam controllers and favorite games projects may remember the Great Backlog Offensive, a thing that I did back in 2015 where I played 10 famously great games that I had never played before and explored what it was like to play them from a modern perspective. I wanted to do more of those, but in retrospect, putting myself on a tight deadline to play a huge BioWare RPG was not the greatest idea in hindsight. And also, Metal Gear Solid 5 got in the way at one point. No more. In 2020, 5 years later, I'm learning from those mistakes and I'm doing it again. The 10 games are these. I have already started one of these games, and I hope to have the games beaten and the episodes finished by the end of 2020. I am giving myself far more time to finish these games, think about them, and put my thoughts out there, which will certainly help for more than a few of these. So, am I going to have videos up regularly again? Probably not. My videos will be, and have been for the past few years, scheduled on a when it's done basis. I have 2 jobs, I'm a busy guy at the most relaxed of times, I have a life outside of YouTube, and things are going to stay that way. But I'm pumped to make videos again. Let's make 2019 a better year for that.